good afternoon. It's 3:05. I've had a bit of a late start today, and I'm here at South Gosforth. It's the 11th of August 2022. That's a very important day for what's just by me here. Today is the 42nd anniversary of the Tyne-and-Wear Metro. So what we're going to do today is we're going to go around the network. I'm going to tell you some facts, and we're going to have an all-around good time. Let's go. So I'm here at Bankfoot. I've not went all the way to the airport for a certain reason, which we're going to find out shortly. And that reason is, I'm going to tell you now, it's because there used to be when the Bankfoot extension opened on the 10th of May 1981, there was a shuttle bus that went from here to the airport and didn't stop at that station, Callerton. The reason I've come here and not Tynemouth is because I'm short on time, but the first bit of the metro opened on the 11th of August 1980, 42 years today. From Haymarket to Tynemouth I went via Benton. I just got on at Haymarket before, but I didn't film that bit. And again, I've not got enough time to go to Tynemouth today. And then on the 10th of May 1981, just under a year later, this opened. It used to have a shuttle bus that went to the airport, as I've just said. But the airport extension opened on the 17th of November 1991, a whole 10.5 years later, which is mind-blowing. The next bit, which I don't know if I'm going to be able to do, might be able to if I get the metro back home, is on the 15th of November 1981. The line was extended from Haymarket down to Heworth, which is where the Queen opened it at Gateshead. Oh, I'm going to have to switch hands here. It's going to be very, very scary. Whoa, hello. And then 364 days later, on the 14th of November 1982, the line was extended from Tynemouth along the old Roman bit, Wallsend, Hadrian Road, blah blah, back into the city, terminating at St James's Park. And that is all I can see. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to hop back on the metro to go to another... No, I'm not actually. We'll do all the history here and then we'll shuffle about as we need to. So on the 24th of March 1984, the line was extended from Heworth to South Shields, operating as the Green Line. So that's Green Line, South Shields to Bankfoot. Then on the 15th of September... Oh yeah, I might add that not all the stations on this line opened at the same time. Kingston Park opened in September 1985, a whole 4 years later. I feel like there's a train coming, it's just cars going over the crossing. In September 1985 to serve what was the biggest Tesco in the UK at the time. And then just 1 day later, Peelaw opened to serve people in Wardley, Peelaw surprisingly, and Bilkey. But well, there's going to be a video about the history. I've got a script sorted. It's been sorted since about April 2020, and I still need to film it, which will be coming soon. I'll try and get it done during the summer holidays, but you know, you never know, do you? Then on the 19th of March 1986, Palmerston opened, which was one of the two stations. I'm not going to go off the script, I'm just going to tell you what happened. We'll do the history another time. Bankfoot to the airport. Then on the 31st of March 2002, the Sunderland extension opened down to South Hilton from Peelaw. And on the 28th of April, Park Lane opened, probably sort of a Bond Street, Elizabeth Line situation. On the 11th of December 2005, Northumberland Park opened. And on the 17th of March 2008, Simonside opened. Now, you might think that's a newer station, but it's not. Because actually South Shields it's classed as the newest opening, because it did close, which meant that when the interchange was getting refurbished, which meant that the number of metro stations went down to 59, then back up to 60, so it's classed as a new opening, and that was on the something 2018. Right, I'm going to go and get the metro somewhere. I think I've got a good idea of where I'm going to go, so I'll see you there. Also, oh, I know where I'm going. No, I know where I'm going. I know where I'm going. I thought I would get a good crossing shot and then run and get the train. Didn't really work as well as I wanted it to.
No train will run between Gateshead Stadium and
Oops.
Jarrow.
Another thing I'd like to add is about these things, the pop card validators. Now, they've been in circulation, I don't know what the word is, since about 2011, and I'd like to add that Palmersville was the first station to get them, and I would use it if I didn't buy a Network 1 ticket this morning, because I do have a Pop Blue card, surprisingly, which, if you want some info on the pop cards, pause video now. I don't know when my train is, it's not saying. It's too bright. Nah, just says Monument Lift out of service. I think someone who came here once was a very stupid yet strong Newcastle fan, because they've burnt out Sunderland but not the Stadium of Light. Maybe they just got something against the city, which a lot of people say is pretty valid, but if I come down here, do this graffiti subway tunnel thing, yeah, it goes under the Coles Road, just before it gets into Cradlewell. If I come along here, I can just see it now, is the beginning of the Manners Loop, circle loop thing. I'm going to sort of give myself a bit of a look over. Just over there is the Manners Loop, that's how trains get to Manners and St James's to start their day, and sometimes if a train's been taken out of service at West Jesmond or something, they'll go into those sidings and they'll wait for a free path to South Gosforth. So I'm going to try and walk down here, see if I can get a better view. This looks like a railway themed pub, because this up here, just looking at it now, looks like a signal box. Run down and have a look. Oh no, it's right. No, it's I think it's like a sort of Indian restaurant that has like a train carriage. I'll show you when we go back up. You might have just seen a little glimpse of it there. I don't know what sort of thing. Yeah, it's an Indian restaurant. It's just said on the side there. Ah, but if I come down here, we can get pretty close. But I think the best way to do it is to go over the other side, which I'm gonna try and do somehow. I think if I go up that bridge. Ah, okay, right. So I'm going to go over there and we'll get a better view of it. So now I'm up on the Sandyford Road, I think. And we're about to get there. Another thing I've also just realised out this road is the QA comes up it. Or, if you're stuck in July 2022, like I am, it's the Q3. Always will be the Q3. Always. There's almost no difference to the routes anyways. It's always going to be the Q3. Anyways, I've made it onto Osborne Terrace car park, I think it's called. I'm hoping I'm not going to have to pay and display anything. But if you look down there, it's the Manners Loop. Now this was you might be thinking, oh look, there's some platforms, why are they there? Are they for metro drivers to walk along? No, this used to be the old, what station are we at? Jesmond Station. Up there, Valley Junction 397, and the carriage in the background, that used to be a signal box, not the carriage of course, that's been added in because it's next to the railway, but that's what it looks like, and that goes all the way down to Manners. And if I was here earlier in the day, there was a train fault at Byker. I'm not sure if the trains are still at St James's or not. I heard some drivers who were talking at South Gosforth. Apparently there was a 4-car set came up here because the train broke down. But to continue from our last little bit, which is going to be about future expansions, which I think should/will happen. One that I'm not going to go to today, one that I'm not going to go to today is Blythe, because I've not got the ticket for it, I've not got the bus ticket for it, and I've not got time. So we're going to walk down here. But for this next bit, we're not going to be taking, well, we are going to be taking the metro for the first half, but for the second half, we need to use a different mode of transport. And that extension is, of course, to the Metro Centre. Just think, right, of all of it would be well used. It could provide even more opportunities to the west of Gateshead, such as Blaydon, Wylam, Prudder. Just insert the announcement for trains going to Carlisle here. But just to think what it could do, you could extend trains up to Scotswood, over the river, you could, I don't know, they could go down to Wickham, they could even go as far as Sunnyside, but all of this is just what I think. A lot of people do want it to go to the Metro Centre. In fact, when I was starting this video, someone, they must be on like holiday or something. They were asking someone at South Gosforth how he got to the Metro Centre on the Metro. Just imagine how much easier it would be rather than having to go to Newcastle and get a Northern Rail, or go to Gateshead and get the X66 like I've just done now. Just imagine what you could do if you extended the Metro to the Metro Centre. There's another one which I kind of want to touch on quickly, which will not be fully featured in this video, and that is of course the Leamside line. I should not have come down this road, it's very busy, but the Leamside line, you could bring it off at Peelaw or South Shields even, and you can head down through Follingsby Park. That's another opportunity. Trying to think of some other thing across the road before I have to interact with people. You could have Washington, Hortley Springs, South Hilton, all of these places which could be linked by a train system, by a light rail system. That's what I think should happen. Anyways, I think that's going to conclude our trip around the Metro, well, around the Metro. Next will be the history of the Metro, that'll be coming up soonish, hopefully. But thank you so much for watching. Happy birthday to the Tyne-and-Wear Metro, 42 on the 11th of August. 2022, I need to cross over again because there's another person coming. 11th of August 2022, 42 years since the opening of the Metro. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.